The raise hits your account on a Thursday, $4,300 more per year. You do the math in the break room. That's $358 a month, real money. You think about what it means, and then, almost immediately, you start thinking about what to do with it. Not an emergency, not a windfall, not a transformation, just a number sitting there waiting to be absorbed. You'd think earning more was the answer. Turns out, for most people, it's the beginning of a different problem, because the raise doesn't go anywhere dramatic. It disappears, quietly, incrementally, into a life that simply expands to meet it. Think of it as a treadmill. Every raise, the belt speeds up a little. You feel the momentum, you feel like you're moving, but the treadmill speeds up too without announcement, and you're running faster just to stay in the same place. Year 1. The raise arrives and you upgrade the apartment, not extravagantly, just a nicer building, a little more light, $200 more a month. You deserve it. You've been working hard. The treadmill speeds up, you don't notice. Year 3, the car. The old one was fine, but the new position comes with a commute, and a lease is only $400 a month, and $400 feels manageable now in a way it didn't before. The treadmill speeds up again. Year 5. Dinners out become the default. Vacations get booked instead of dreamed about. The grocery store shifts one tier up. None of these decisions feel reckless. Each one, individually, is completely reasonable. But the treadmill is moving faster than it was. Year 7. You're earning what you once thought was the number, the salary you'd circled in your mind at 23 as the finish line. And yet, the finish line has moved. The expenses have followed your income the way a shadow follows a body. You are not ahead. You are even. You are tired. This is the part nobody talks about. A person earning 6 figures can live paycheck to paycheck. Not from recklessness, but from the slow gravitational pull of a lifestyle that expanded with every raise. The treadmill doesn't care what you earn, it cares what you spend. You'd think more income means more freedom. Actually, more income means more surface area for spending, more categories that feel justified, more upgrades that feel earned. You'd think the problem is the big purchases. It's not. It's the small ones that recur seen, the subscription that renews, the habit that becomes the new floor, the standard that, once raised, never comes back down. And here's the quiet reversal at the center of it. The treadmill doesn't feel like a trap. It feels like progress. That's what makes it so hard to step off. There is a version of you that reads this and thinks, but I work hard, I've earned this. And that's true. There is nothing wrong with spending money. The treadmill isn't a moral failure. It's just a mechanism. And most people never realize it's running beneath them until they try to stop. You don't have to feel guilty about where you've been. You just have to see the belt moving. Something shifts when you see it clearly, not dramatically. The treadmill is still running, but now you notice the speed. You notice that the raise you got last spring went entirely to a recurring cost you could reduce. You notice that your savings rate, the percentage of income actually set aside, hasn't changed in 4 years. Even as the income has climbed, the number got bigger, the gap stayed the same. The person who steps off the treadmill, or at least slows it, isn't someone who earns differently. They see differently. The next raise comes, and without ceremony, they treat it as invisible. They live on what they lived on before. The gap for the first time widens in their favor. Not because the income changed, because the lifestyle didn't follow it. That's the whole thing. You don't celebrate this. You just continue. The way you'd tend something growing quietly in the background, unhurried, consistent, unimpressed by its own momentum. Thursday again. A raise hits your account, $358 a month. You do the math, and then you do something different with it. Not dramatic, not loud. The treadmill is still there. You just stopped feeding it.